Namaskar friends. In this lecture we will discuss the simulation. We will solve some simulation problems in this lecture. In last lecture we discussed what is simulation. Simulation is an imitation of reality. We discussed different examples of simulations. What is simulation? Simulation is a representation of reality through the use of a model or other device which will react in the same manner as reality under a given set of conditions. So, simulation has many definitions. Already we discussed all these definitions in previous lecture. So, the important definition of simulation is the use of system model that has design characteristics of reality in order to produce the essence of actual operation. So, there are several advantages we discussed in last lecture. Many important managerial decision problems are too intricate to solve by mathematical programming and experimentation. With the actual system, it is quite difficult to solve. In such case, simulation offers the solution by allowing experimentation with model of the system without interfering with the real system. Simulation is thus often a bypass for complex mathematical analysis. Through simulation, management can foresee the difficulties and bottlenecks which may come up due to the introduction of new machines, equipments, and processes. It thus eliminates the need of costly trials and error methods of trying out the new concept of real methods and equipments. Simulation has the advantage of being relatively free from mathematics and thus can be easily understood by the operating personnel, and it is also understood by non-technical managers. So this helps in getting the proposed plans accepted and implemented in industry. So we discussed many advantages. Also we discussed some limitations related to simulation technique in last lectures. Simulation is used in various fields. We discussed many applications in last lecture. In the field of basic science, it has been used to evaluate the area under curve, to estimate the value of pi. In matrix inversion and study of particle diffusion, the simulation is widely used. In industrial problems, includes the shop floor management, design of computer system, design of queuing systems, inventory control, communication networks, chemical processes, nuclear reactors, and scheduling of production process. The simulation is widely used. In business and economic problems, including customer behaviors, price determinations, economic forecastings, budgeting, capital budgeting, portfolio selection, in many social problems, in biomedical systems, in weapon systems, everywhere the simulation is widely used. Also, we discussed Monte Carlo simulation and the steps followed in Monte Carlo simulation. After that, we discussed some numericals. Today, we'll solve one more simulation problem. Let us discuss one more problem. A company manufactures around 200 mopeds. You can note down this question in your notebook. Please note down carefully. A company manufactures around 200 mopeds depending upon the availability of raw material and other conditions. The daily production has been varying from 196 mopeds to 204 mopeds, whose probability distribution is as given below. So here it is given the production per day. So this is the production per day and probability. Okay, so on first day the production is 96. So 96 production, probability of that production is 0.05. 197 probability is 0.09. 198 the probability is 0.12. In this way the probability is given for each production per day. The production varies from 196 to 204. Actually, the required is 200 per day, but it is not possible exact, but these are the some readings, and these are some probability of this production. And the complete total, the sum of this probability, you will get 1, means that is 100%. In this percentage, this is 5% of production, 9% of production, 12% of production, and total 100% of the production. Okay. The finished mopeds are transported in specially designed 3-storage lorry that can accommodate only 200 mopeds. Okay, the finished goods can transported through lorry which can accommodate only 200 mopeds. Using the following 15 random numbers, there are 15 numbers are given: 82, 89, 78, 24, 53, 61, 18, 45, 4, 2, 23, 50, 77, 27, 50 and 10. Okay. So these are number of, this is a given, data given. Okay. So this is a random numbers are given. To simulate the process to find out what will be the average number of mopeds waiting in the factory and what will be the number of empty spaces in the lorry. So we have to find out this. Okay. So before start solution, so read this question carefully. Okay. Now write down this production days in one column. Okay. 196, 197, 198. In this way, this production varies from 196 to 204. You write down in first column. In second column, you write down the probabilities. So for production 196 per day, probability is 5%. You write down here 5%. Then 197 per day, 9%. Then 198 is 12%. Then 199 14%, 200 is 20%, 201 is 15%, 202 is 11%. It is given. Okay. From the given data, you write down the probabilities here for from 196 to 204. Then write down the cumulative probability. How to find out cumulative probability? On first day, whatever the probability, it is a cumulative probability. On second day, first and addition of first and second day probability is a second day cumulative probability. So first day is 5%, then 9%. 5% and 9%, 14%. So cumulative probability 14%. 5%, 9% plus 12%, 26%. 5%, 9%, 12% plus 14%. Fourth is 40%. In this way, you write down cumulative probability, and finally you will get the 100%, that is 1 cumulative probability, 100% probability. Okay. Now from this cumulative probability, you write down random number intervals. You have to find out random number intervals. So here probability is 5, then 14, 26. These are maximum. Okay, probability. So you find the one number below. 5% means 4%. 0 to 4% is a random number. Then excuse me. Then for second 5 to 13%. Then for third 14 to 25%. For fourth 26 to 39%. For fifth 40 to 59%. And for sixth 60 to 74%. Then 75 to 85%. In this way, you write down the random numbers, intervals, and the last is 94 to 99%. Okay, in this way, 99. So you write down number. Okay, you choose 0 to 99 numbers. With respect to this cumulative probability, from this cumulative probability, you choose these numbers. Now, these are random numbers, and corresponding, these are production per day. Okay, for random number in between 0 to 4, so production per day is 196. For random number 0 to 13, so production is 197. For random number 14 to 25, production per day is 198. Okay, you note down this carefully. Now In the problem, it is given using the following 15 random numbers. 82. 82 comes in this interval, that is 75 to 85. Random number interval 75 to 85. In between there is 82. So the production per day for that day is 202. 98. 89. 89 comes in this second last number, 86 to 93 interval. So the production of that day is 203. 78 comes third last number, that is 75 to 85, and production for that day is 202. Okay. Then 24 comes in third interval, that is 14 to 25, and the production there for that day is 198. Okay. In this way, for all 15 random numbers, find out, choose this interval and accordingly put the production per day. You prepare one more table. So day 1 to 15, put first column day 1 to 15, then accordingly for 1 to 15. So these are random numbers for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5, day 6, day 7 is 18. Day 7 is 18. 18 comes here. Okay, in third, that is 198. In this way you put all these numbers. Random numbers you put from 1 to 15, and choose this random number in this particular interval and find out the production day, and that same production day you put here. Okay, in this way you write down 1 to 15 random numbers, and these random, for this corresponding random interval, production per day you find out from previous table. So now these two columns are completed. Okay, then what about number of moped waiting? We know that the particular 3-store lorry that can accommodate only 200 mopeds. Only 200 mopeds are allowed, but for on first day the production is 202. On first day, day 1, production is 202. Lorry can accommodate only 200. So 2 mopeds are extra. So number of mopeds waiting is 2 on first day. What about second day? Second day the random number is 89. 89 number is here and the production is 203. 203 is the production. Okay. Here on second day itself 3 waiting plus previous 2 waiting. Total waiting number is 5. Total waiting number of mopeds waiting on second day total is 5. On third day is 78. So 78 comes here. 78, 202 production. So 202 production. So the capacity of lorry is 200. So 2 number of mopeds are extra on third day, and whatever the waiting number on second day till second day is 5. So 5 plus 2 is 7. Okay. So total number of waiting mopeds on third day is 7. For on fourth day the random number is 24. So 24 comes here. The production is 198. But the lorry capacity is 200. So 2 spaces are empty. So you take 2 from previous days. So 7 minus 2, it becomes the waiting is 5. Okay, the 2 can go here and lorry can be accommodate total complete 200 number of mopeds. Okay, then lorry is full and the waiting number of products waiting is 5. And what about next? On fifth day, random number is 53. So 53 comes here in the interval 40 to 59 interval, and production per day is 200. So whatever the 200 produces, they will get transported. Okay, so the waiting number products are same. Similarly on 6th day, so random number is 61. So 61 comes here. So on 61, 62, 74, the production per day, that is 201. Production is 200. Production is 201. So means 1 is waiting. Previous 5 is waiting. So 5 plus 1 is 6. Total number of waiting is 6. On 7th day, random number is 18. On 7 day, random number is 18. 18 means 198 production. So production is 198. So 2 more mopeds are required to fulfill the requirement of that lorry. So you take 2 from the previous waiting, okay, numbers, so that it will become 200. 198 plus 2. Okay. Then 6 minus 2 is 4. 4 is a waiting number now. 4 is a waiting number. Then on 8th day, 45. So 45 interval here, 40 to 59. The production is 200. Okay. So the waiting numbers are keep as it is. On 9th day, the random number is 4. Random number is 4. 4 comes here. The production on 4 interval is 196. It requires 4 number of mopeds. It requires 4 number of. You take whatever the remaining 4 mopeds you take here and fulfill the requirement of that lorry. Okay. So number of mopeds waiting on that day is 0. Okay. The empty space in lorry is also 0. Then on 10th day, 23 number. 23 random number comes here. 23 comes under this. So number of production per on that day of 23 is 198. 198. So 198 is production, but lorry capacity is 200. So 2 empty space. Okay, empty space in the lorry is 2, but there is no waiting moped. So you fill that 198 and write down here 2 empty space in the lorry. So on 10th day, empty space in the lorry is 2. On 11th day, so random number is 50. Random number is 50. So 50 comes here. 50 is a 200 production. So 200 production, it fulfills. There is no empty or no waiting. Okay. On next day, 12th day, on 12th day, 12th day production 77 comes here, and production is 202. So 200 goes to the lorry and 200 is waiting. On 13th day, 27 is a random number. It is given 27 random number. Okay, 27 random number, then 27 and 199 is a production. 1 is required, so you take waiting 1 moped from waiting 1 and fulfill the requirement of lorry, and remaining waiting is 1. Okay, in this way you complete do the analysis of all 15 days. You calculate the number of moped waiting for all 15 days and number of empty space in the lorry for all 15 days. Okay, you can see from this table, on first day 2 mopeds are waiting, on second day 5, on third day 7, 5, 6. On 9th day there is no waiting or no empty space, but on 10th day no waiting but 2 empty space. Okay, so here this is the result. You make a sum of number of waiting, total moped waiting in 15 days. Also you make a sum of empty space in the lorry in 15 days. How many days we have considered? Only 15 days. What is your question? What will be the average number of mopeds waiting in the factory? So mopeds waiting in the factory, so you get the sum of these. 2 plus 5, 7, 7 plus 7, 14 plus 10, 24, 24 plus 10, 34, 38, 40, and 42. Okay, and this is the 42 divided by 15. So you will get a 2.8. So average number of mopeds waiting in the factory is 2.8. Similarly, average number of empty space in the lorry. So sum of the empty space in the lorry for 15 days is 4. 4 divided by 15, you will get 0.27. So 0.27 is the average number of empty space in the lorry. Is it clear? In this way you can find out average number of mopeds waiting in the factory is 2.8. and average number of empty space in the lorry is 0.27. So okay, in this way you can simulate this problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask me question. You can type your question in chat box also. We'll solve this question. In next session, we'll see similar problem. Okay. Thank you very much.